everyone, welcome back to Hercule Poirot, the London case. And now let's find out what happened to the painting that, as we remember, disappeared from this very spot.
Oh.
There should be two hooks here for holding up the painting. There is only one. The other one is gone. There is something here on the floor. We don't investigate that, alright. But we investigate this painting hook on the floor. A painting hook found near the space for the missing painting, suggesting its careless removal. Oh no! The painting got damaged, probably, maybe. Oh wait, toppled vase. It's been knocked over. Perhaps someone nudged this vase by accident. Maybe there are some flowers on the floor as well. I think those are artificial flowers. Doesn't matter, I don't know. What's that? Wait a second. Skylight. A skylight that looks out into the night. Very beautiful, by the way. Could someone have entered through there? Well, I don't know if there is a hole, maybe? Is it a large kind of space? Heating vent. The screws that hold the grate covering the vent in place are incredibly rusted. Broken glass found on the floor. How careless of someone to have left this broken glass unattended to. They didn't have time. Door to the main hall. I need to rotate there. Let's explore here first. Maybe opera glasses. This may come in handy. Wonderful. So now we are still in. Do we need to go to the restoration room, maybe? Let's go. Can we? The door to the connecting room is locked, with no sign of criminal interference. Okay. Anything else? Well, there is a door. Door to the main hall. The main door to the exhibition room. I tied the ribbon around the door handle myself. Should we talk to Hastings? Maybe we should, but he's not interactable. There is no other clues. It looks like I need to check this up. Okay, gallery evidence, and we have one link here. Museum exhibition room, where the gala is to take place. Broken glass found on the floor. Restoration room, key required to gain access, no sign of criminal interference. Opera glasses. Toppled vase. Vent, not opened for some time. Painting hook on the wall. There's only one, and the second one is on the floor. And the main door not tampered with, so these two connect.
What a revelation!
For real? That was it? I would have thought the thief would have been more careful when handling a precious work of art. Well, that's what I thought as well. I didn't expect these two to connect. Like, my understanding of links, of connections, is way different than how this game works, so I'm surprised. I guess I will be surprised a lot of times. And there is another one. The painting was clumsily removed. This should connect to toppled vase.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
The thief clearly had no regard for the painting, as they were removing it from the wall and the exhibition room. Oh, that probably was a forgery. Painting stolen without regard. I don't know. This one maybe. No, I cannot even select it. Oh, there is no more links. Okay. Then what do we do next? Guess we exit. We'll have an item, opera glasses. They will come in handy, but not at the moment. Oh, should I talk to him? I cannot. Oh, wait, skylight. Use. Opera glasses. Interesting. Perhaps the opera glasses may be of some use. Perhaps, I don't know. The window appears to open. but the cobwebs across the frame suggest it hasn't been for some time. Okay. I believe I have all the evidence required to proceed.
Gentlemen, I have called the police and they should arrive shortly. What can I do in the meantime?
Do you still hold the master key?
Of course. You are the only other person who has had access to it.
Très bien. Please keep it close. I believe the thief may be one of the guests here today.
Can I guess now? Just for fun. So, I assume that was a forgery, or at least someone thought that was a forgery. That's the first thing. Another thing that... could that be Bishop? Because he was upset it was a forgery. Don't know. There is another link here. Suddenly, okay. So, Evelyn still has the key. And, do I need to come inside the restoration room? Yes. I have concluded that the thief must have been well prepared and entered through the restoration room using a key to access the exhibition room.
Magnifique.
That's it. It appears the restoration room door is the key to our crime. Could Mademoiselle Warbeck be involved? I mean, maybe?
Monsieur Hastings, I pose this question to you. If Mademoiselle Warbeck still has the master key,
is she not a suspect herself?
Très bien.
I wanted to come into the restoration room. I don't like being interrupted. Why is Evelyn not a suspect? Thief unfamiliar of how the painting was hung? And I guess painting was stolen without regard?
Mademoiselle Warbeck is likely not our thief. The real thief did not care about the museum and what is hung on its walls.
At some time during this evening's festivities, the key was taken from her pocket and used in the restoration room door without her knowledge.
No, or maybe those two guys, what's their name, the couple, they had a public fallout, kind of, and that could have been a trick to divert people's attention. So they had an accomplice, or was it one of them?
If we find the pickpocket, we will uncover our painting thief. First, we must search the restoration room.
Yay! That's what I wanted to do. Let's do that. What is happening here?
Mesdames et messieurs, your attention please.
I want to search the restoration room.
I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian Police Force. I was charged with the safety of the penitent Magdalene painting on its voyage to London from Belgium. The missing painting has indeed cut the celebrations of the gala short, and so I consider my duty to be, as yet, incomplete. With your cooperation, I ask that you all remain within the building, and I intend to speak with you all individually.
If I was the thief, I would certainly be worried after a speech like that. I just wonder if... maybe I should let you do the questioning.
Monsieur Hastings, the painting's safe return also falls upon your shoulders.
I know, but I can make myself useful elsewhere, see what clues I can find.
Where on earth is Monsieur Hastings? Disappearing assistant is the last thing one needs. Wonderful, new mind map unlocked. Must narrow down the suspects by ascertaining possible windows or opportunities. Windows opportunity would involve one or more of the guests leaving and returning to the main hall. I should keep this in mind. Given the complexity of the crime, I may need to use evidence for multiple deductions. Now, my little grey cells, let us get to work. The painting secured. A potentially interesting timestamp. I really wish, the screen is so large, at least, and the letters are so small. I would have preferred if the screen space was used more efficiently. The champagne accident. The heart attack incident. Oh right, I forgot about it. The painting is discovered missing between those. Mademoiselle Court Smythe and Monsieur Christian's movements before their disagreement. They emerged from the West Wing before the champagne incident. Johann entered the West Wing after the champagne incident. I don't understand what is linked to what. Do I need to link these to something? No. Okay.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the...
Okay, let me exit maybe first. I want to understand, so, gosh, where is it? I haven't explored the restoration room, and we were supposed to do that. I don't understand how this game plays, to be honest. Okay, let's talk to Irene.
Mademoiselle, if you have a moment, I wish to ask you some questions.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
Look around you, Detective. Out of the ordinary is the ordinary here.
Regarding the guests of the gala, you had the opportunity to speak with them all?
I met that delightful Farquhar girl, the art critic. With any luck, her article will finally give me the respect I deserve.
Your talk on the balcony went well, I presume.
Well, indeed. We weren't up there for long before the poor politician was struck down. What luck for there to be a doctor at the scene. And for us to have a detective here, too.
You have some time that is unaccounted for.
Before I wasted a perfectly good glass of champagne on that man, you mean?
Oh, right! Yes!
That is certainly one way to tell the story.
I'd hardly call him trying to push himself upon me as a story.
That's what he was trying to do. I mean, that's the logical explanation, but not the only one explanation.
With his wife in the same room?
Yes.
You think a man with that much arrogance cares? Women are nothing more than objects to him. One day he'll learn his lesson.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Okay. Who stole the penitent Magdalene? I have no idea. It's too early to think about it yet. Then we have Florence.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
Bonsoir.
It seems trouble follows you, Detective.
Maybe the trouble follows you.
So it would appear. And the faster I am able to ask my questions, the faster this trouble will be resolved.
Please recount what you remember of this evening before the theft.
I saw Betty leave the main hall and head for the West Wing after the whole champagne debacle. What do you think that was all about?
It is not my job to speculate on such private matters. It is to uncover the location of the missing painting and who is responsible.
If there is someone who can, it's you, Detective.
Thank you for believing in me.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Then we have Johan.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Christiansen.
Detective, what a mess you have on your hands.
That is certainly one way to describe it. Perhaps you can begin to help me to clear up this mess.
Okay, please recount what you remember of this evening before the theft.
I was with Betty most of the evening. She wasn't feeling herself. I'm glad I didn't leave and miss out on all of this. Don't tell me you don't get a little thrill when a new case appears.
I do not think about such thrills, Monsieur Christiansen. Only justice.
All business, no pleasure, I see. I remember seeing the priest.
The bishop.
Yes, him. He came down the stairs just before Mr. Aylesworth recovered. Maybe a man of the church was all he needed.
Oh, that is interesting. Love it. But also, I don't want him to be a bad guy. But also, maybe, I don't know, that's interesting, yeah. Tell me about the incident with the champagne.
Oh, you saw that?
Everyone saw that.
I believe every soul in the museum did, or at least heard the commotion.
Exactly.
So I look like the bad guy, That's what you get for standing up to a bully, I suppose?
A bully?
She made some pretty awful comments about Betty and her career. And I wasn't just going to stand by and let her say whatever she wanted.
For some reason, I don't believe that.
You should lock her up for what she did to me. She's unhinged.
You chose to stay when your wife left.
Are you married, Detective Poirot?
I am not.
Then heed my warning. If your wife, whenever she comes along, wants to be left alone, you leave her alone.
Merci, monsieur.
No, we don't want to go to the exhibit. I mean, I want to, but I don't think that I can.
Ah.
There is something else I must do first. I want to explore the restoration room. I don't understand why can't I do that.
Madame Warbeck, a moment of your time, if you will.
She has all time in her hands. Please recount what you remember of this evening before the theft.
I was rather busy, as you saw, especially with Irene and her disappearing act.
Disappearing act? An artist and a magician. She is a woman of many talents.
She was nowhere to be found. Is that better? She was supposed to help me organize everything. Then I saw her throwing her glass of champagne at Mrs. Allen's husband. I was hoping to speak with her after, but I didn't see her again until she was calling down from the balcony following Mr. Aylesworth's collapse.
What can you tell me about the other guests?
Mr. Christiansen, Betty Allen's husband. After the theft, on my way to telephone the police, he was looking for something in the West Wing.
What do we have in the West Wing? Why everyone is so interested in that wing?
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Can I come there? Who are you, Anastasia? Hello.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle Babagnan.
Please, detective. Surely we are past those formalities.
What you may consider a formality, I consider etiquette.
Please tell me what you remember of this evening's events.
Well, I had the pleasure of meeting the other guests. I feel so fortunate just to be invited myself.
Modesty is the color of virtue. Now, mademoiselle, you were saying...
Oh, yes. We all gathered for that delightful photograph. Then I spent some time looking at all the wonderful art. I did notice the actress and the politician returned to the main hall together.
Aha. Gosh, it feels like everyone is involved.
And the other guests?
I saw Bishop Mountjoy and the politician, oh, forgive me, I forget his name, leave towards the East Wing together.
Oh, East Wing? You spoke with the bishop at the time of Monsieur Aylesworth's heart attack?
It was much earlier in the night. Well, before that.
Okay.
You have been as enchanting as always.
Super difficult to map everything. I'm already a little bit lost. To be honest, not just a little bit, I'm a lot lost. Did I speak to everyone? Irene, I think I spoke to her. Florence, I spoke to her. Evelyn, I spoke to her. I wonder where all men are. Hey, Horace! All right, I spoke to the... Gosh, don't remember. Johann his name. Hello, Horace.
Bonsoir, Your Excellency.
I should be addressed as Your Grace.
Pardon. I did not mean to offend, Your Grace. It's just that in Belgium...
Don't apologize.
It is quite all right. None of us can choose where we're born. Now, what can I do for you?
He annoys me so much. Would you talk me through your movements this evening?
If I must. I was talking with Mr. Aylesworth for a time. Some strange opinions, that one.
Would you care to elaborate?
You were not present for that conversation, and I hardly think it appropriate to involve you now. Although, I will say he was rather keen to see the orrery from the balcony. He left, and I spoke briefly to that actress, but she wandered off looking for her husband. Up the main stairs, I think it was.
Where were you at the time of Monsieur Aylesworth's heart attack?
Who would have thought the reveal of the missing painting would cause a man to take such a turn?
Perhaps a warning to us all that such a scare could come at any time.
Are you trying to say that is what's going to happen to me?
Your Grace has misinterpreted my meaning. But on the matter of where you were at the time...
Then maybe you should think before you speak. And I was talking with a young Russian girl.
Merci, Your Grace.
I thought I would make myself useful, and I think I found some things of note.
Bon, I shall go and retrieve them now. You were wise to not touch them and contaminate any evidence.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I did only move them to the West Wing.
Them what? What did you move them to the West Wing? The rest of the guests? I'm confused.
Fantastic.
I feel like I missed part of the conversation. So did I talk to everyone now here? I think so. Unless I'm missing someone again. I talked to him. That's for sure. Okay, I can go to the west wing now. And can I go upstairs? No, wait, I couldn't. I tried just now. I love the floor. These doors are not interactable. No. Okay, let's check this out. We have 7 links here. Oh no, I really don't like it. Okay, so what we have here. Madame Allen searched for her wandering husband before the champagne incident. Irene and Johann. Do these two connect?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Okay. Monsieur Christiansen unaccounted for before champagne incident. What's that? Ah, okay. So I kind of need to map the events, but then was that there was Irene disappeared before the champagne incident. So I guess that these two connect as well.
Hot on the culprit's heels.
Okay. Mademoiselle Court Smythe unaccounted for before champagne incident. So these two, do they connect?
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
No, they don't connect. I mean, they kind of connect, but... Oh no, these are timestamps. Confused about the mechanics of this game a little bit. It's very simple on the one hand. On the other hand, okay. Monsieur Christiansen went to clean himself up following the champagne incident. Then we have the married couple returned from the West Wing. Then we have Madame Allen movements post-champagne incident. They all went to the West Wing.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Monsieur Christiansen accounted for after champagne incident.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment.
Madame Allen accounted for after champagne incident. So it feels like they were all in the West Wing for some reason. What were they doing there? I have 3 more links. Mademoiselle Courtsmith and Mademoiselle Farquhar movements together. Mademoiselle Courtsmith and Mademoiselle Farquhar returned from the balcony before Monsieur Ellsworth's health scare.
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
Conversing on the balcony with Mademoiselle Farquhar. Those two on the balcony, and Monsieur Ellsworth reached the east wing before he collapsed. Then we have Bishop Mountjoy and Monsieur Els. These two connect, right?
The answer was staring me in the face.
Yes, okay. I think I'm getting better at this. Monsieur Ellsworth unaccounted for pre-collapse. So I will need to enter the east wing as well. And then the last one, what is this? Bishop Mountjoy's movements after Monsieur Ellsworth's health scare. I think these two connect together.
One step closer to revealing the truth.
Bishop Mountjoy unaccounted for around Ellsworth collapse. I'm not aware of the movements of everyone still present in the museum, but those that left the gala early, I am still to speak with. Okay, it wasn't too difficult. So now let's proceed to the West Wing and East Wing, I think, but East Wing is closed off it completely, so I don't know how they could have. I don't know. We shall see. First, let's try the West Wing. Unless, wait a second, this is the West Wing and this is the West Wing as well. Okay. Okay, here we are. We have a cannon here. We have an unknown item here. Looks like a book. FF.
Huh.
A small heart-shaped lock.
Huh.
I would presume that Mademoiselle Farquhar is the owner, but things are not always as straightforward as they appear. How do we rotate again? Okay, like so. The back cover of the book is adorned with an elaborate emblem. Is this simply decorative? Locked. Mademoiselle must keep the key close. I need to find the key then. Or should I ask her about? That would be rude, right? Another unknown item. A shoe. A strange symbol adorns the lid of the snuff box. That's a snuff box. A snuff box shaped like a woman's left shoe. Cocaine! One of today's guests Obviously has a secret vice. That's unexpected. A small key?
Oh.
There must be a purpose for this key. Is there somewhere I have not considered? I think that key will open this diary, but before doing that I want to explore this place further. A door! Restoration room door, finally! No, I still can't come inside. Why? Let me in! There are some paintings. Not interactable. That's the main hall. Nothing here, nothing here. That's it. Okay, let's see. Will this key fit this diary? Perhaps the key I found may be of some use. A diary can be a sacred place that holds one's thoughts and aspirations, and I would not usually allow myself to read on others, but this is no ordinary circumstance. Tuesday 10 a.m. racetrack. 12:30 lunch with D. Mackintosh. Wednesday nothing. Thursday 11:30 South Street Warehouse, speak to Michael. 2 p.m. Pegasus Club, don't mention Linda. Friday 1 p.m. interview with Irene. C. Smythe. New exhibit. Edward. Gallery office. Saturday. Along with the testimony of Mademoiselle Warbeck and Monsieur Christiansen saying they saw Mademoiselle Courtsmith on the balcony, this diary appointment confirms it was indeed Mademoiselle Farquhar who was talking to Mademoiselle Courtsmith. Okay, so that's confirmed. Do I need to check this inside here somewhere? No, I don't have any new maps, so I need to inspect Museum West Wing, and I feel like there is nothing else, but the task is not marked as complete. Okay, let's explore this room. Oh wait, there is something on the floor. The door to the restoration room. There is something on the floor. Is it just a glitch of the game? Okay, so what's next? Talk to suspects. Do I need to come back? Can I go upstairs?
Oh.
There is something else I must do first. So I cannot explore the balcony. Maybe I can, just that is not the right way to get there. I think I need to speak to Evelyn.
If it'll help retrieve the painting.
Will it allow me access to the restoration room?
Of course. I have the key.
Mademoiselle, the key?
I'm sorry. You said it yourself. I think I should just hold on to it.
I was not expecting Mademoiselle Warbeck's hesitation.
I'm confused. So he has already the master key. He can use it. Or did he give it back to her? Also, we spoke about the reservation room and she granted access to it. I don't understand.
Mademoiselle Warbeck, I really must insist on access to the restoration room. I find your reluctance to oblige a little troubling, mademoiselle.
Now listen. I am the curator of this museum, and I...
Miss Warbeck, will you let the man in? I, for one, would like to get to the bottom of this tonight.
Please, Evelyn. Let's not drag this on all night.
Evelyn Warbeck?
D.I. Hardwick?
That's me?
Detective Inspector Hardwick. I was told a painting's been half-inched.
Yes, it's...
Stolen. Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian police, seconded by the Musée Royal des Beaux-Arts de Belgique and Lloyd's of London, to escort the penitent Magdalene here. How do you do, Detective Inspector Hardwick?
Well, thank you for that introduction, Mr. Poirot, but we won't be needing your help this evening.
But you see, not only do I have a considerable personal stake in this matter, I also possess undoubtedly the finest investigatory mind in all of Belgium.
Very arrogant.
I'm sure Belgium thinks you're the bee's knees, but we'll be just fine and dandy.
I must insist, Inspector.
Bloody hell! I don't have time for this. Will someone try and get through to this man before he does my head in?
Dear Mr. Poirot.
Okay, so this is the chapter 2
I know you meant well, but perhaps now is not the time to push the inspector's buttons.
Très bien.
Okay.
Monsieur Hastings, the fate of the penitent Magdalene lies in our hands.
And Miss Warbeck's career by the sound of it.
Then we shall waste no time. We have spoken with a number of the guests from the gala, but there still remains those who are absent. They may be able to offer a clue as to the thief's identity.
Then let's go and find them.
And I will continue chapter 3 in the next part. For now, thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.